Okay, hi everyone. This is Mr. Rob, and I have this video for you to practice how to use Google Slides for presentations. Okay, so let's get into the topic right on, and we are going to check out today's agenda. First of all, we will start with the icon statement. Then right after that, I will tell you some main features to make your own Google Slides presentation, which will lead it to give you an example to do your own practice style, where I'm going to just model for you how you should be doing your own, your own practice slide by slide. And before we go, I will also tell you a few last recommendations. Okay, so the icon statement for today says I can create and present a Google Slide presentation that includes text, clip art, video, table chart, and geometric shapes. Now, what is Google Slides? You guys have been actually a little bit familiarized with it since you have been doing some practices, some homework, and also checking the presentations I had for you every time we finish a lesson for you to double check and ensure you're learning, right? And I can probably say you guys are quite good with it, but now it's time that you create also your own, right? So Google Slides is an app that allows you to easily collaborate and share presentations such as text box, photos, audio, video files. It is quite similar to Microsoft's PowerPoint, with the only exception that you can actually access in a web browser, and of course do any modifyings or any changes, and everything is actually saved inside this app. As long as you have an internet connection, you can actually make changes and it will be saved automatically. Okay, well, let's get into what you guys have to do for today. Okay, first you're going to get into the Google Slides in Google Classroom Math. And once you open, the instructions will say that you have to create, for instance, in slide 1, insert an image from the web and explain a text box why do you like this image. Okay, I will actually model that for you. Second, slide 2, insert a video from YouTube and explain in a text box why do you like this video. Slide 3, what you need to do is you need to insert geometric figures, and we're going to say 4, and label each one with its name. Of course, I'm going to show you how to do it as well. In the slide 4, you will insert a table chart and add 5 irregular verbs in base form, simple past, and past participle. Okay, so let's just see how I can actually put it together for you. And don't forget that the practice makes perfect. So this video will be there for you to see it as many times as possible until you get the right, the right idea for you to do your own. Okay. All right. So let me get out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you. You guys are going to get slides, empty slides like this one here. And of course, the first thing that you need to do in slide 1 is to insert an image from the web. Okay, so where do you go? It's right here in this menu on the top area. The fourth one says insert, and you can just go down one, and that one is for image. You can see there's like an arrow that actually opens another option window, and you have all these options, but the one you need to pick is search the web. Click on that one and pay attention here to my right where my camera is, or where my video of my person is. It's going to open Google Images. Okay, so you have here a search area where you can actually search for an image, and I would like to pick this one, Captain America Shield. Oh yeah, it actually came out as one of the options. Fantastic. Now, the best thing to do is actually click with the left side of your mouse, with the left click. I want to pick this one and just drag it here to the slide presentation, drag it over, and guess what? It's going to create an image, a copy of the one you got. All right? Okay, now it looks like it's taking a lot of space. So if you want to make it smaller, the only thing you do is just grab one of the corners, hold your mouse, and you can actually shrink it. You can actually make it smaller, as I just did. And that also will give me some space right here to add a text box where I'm going to write the reason why I like this image. Okay, don't forget that's what you need to do. So where's the text box? You can find it. It's actually in the second menu or line of options here. It'll be this one. If you actually just go on it, it actually says to you text box, so that tells you that's the one you need. If you click on it, it's going to get highlighted, and also at the same time it's going to change into a cross. Now hold here in the slide area, hold it with the left click and stretch it, and it's going to create like a box. Let it go, and voila, you have one space there where you can write certain ideas. In this case, I'm going to explain why do I like this picture. I will say I love this picture because it reminds me of the movie, of the Avengers movie. Okay, there you go. So with that, I actually completed the first slide. Now what you can do actually also with this words that you just wrote, you can highlight it. If you want to change its color, you can go here to text color and maybe change it to blue, as I'm doing it right now. Now the size is too small too, so I would recommend you here to come. You have the decrease font size and the increase font size options, and you can actually make it larger or make it smaller in the case. Now of course we need a larger. Now if you go in between here, also you can see the options are that you can actually have some already set up on font sizes, and maybe you can just go ahead and press it there and it changes it as well. Okay, so we already completed the first slide. Let's go to the second one. The second slide says that you need to insert a video from YouTube. Okay, so I was checking videos right here. For example, I found this one that it was so interesting, that talks about the true limits of humanity. Okay, it's from one of my favorite pages that talks about science. It's called Kurzgesagt. Okay, that's actually in German. It means in short, in brief, if you want to say it. Kurzgesagt. Okay, so what I want to do is actually include this video now in the Google Slides. What should I do? Well, one way to get it is actually to come here also to insert, and of course come here to the option of video. That will be the fourth one. Click on that one. Okay, there you go, and there you will have the search area for YouTube. So what I usually do is like, well, I know this video is right here and I cannot insert it from this window. So what I do is actually I copy the URL, which is the address for this video. I copy it. You see, right click, copy. And I come back here where I was in my Google Slides and I paste it. You can do Control V or use right click and paste it. Once you do that, this magnifying glass will turn into blue. Click on it and voila, there's the video. You have to click one more time, left click right here, and the video will be embedded, which means that actually it's inserted to this Google slide. You can also adjust the video to make it smaller or larger. Okay, but I will keep it in this size because I need to write a text box to explain why do I like this video. Once again, you come right here, text box is here, click on it, it will get highlighted, stretch the mouse, and then a text box will be created. So you can say, I like this video because it gives me an idea how far can the humankind go with its, I guess, learning of life. Are we able to learn everything that is there, or is there a final border? Are we able to know everything about life? Is it possible for someone to be able to know it? Okay, so highlight this area, and if you want to make it larger, just go here and increase the size. You also have some fonts here, you can change it, you have some options. Maybe like Chelsea Market is very cool, as you can see it. I change it to it, right? Okay, so we don't have enough time. Let's go to the next slide, number 3. It says create shapes. Okay, geometric shapes, and set the names for each one of them. Okay, now we go to insert again, and guess what? It's actually the third, the fourth, the fifth option. The fifth option will actually, once you highlight it, will open to 4 different options as well. Okay, for shapes, let's just try this one. Is the first one, and highlight it and go into the next arrow. Now look into the way that actually when you come over here, if you actually just point to one figure, it will also tell you the name of it, right? For instance, triangle, for instance, parallelogram. Right here we have an hexagon, and so on. So I'm going to just go ahead and try maybe with this. Yeah, the pentagon. I would like to do the pentagon. So click on the pentagon one, and there's again that kind of like black cross way to see the arrow. Click on with your left side of your mouse, hold it and stretch it, and as you can see, I'm creating a geometric figure. Once it got created, it will usually have a gray background. If you want to change the gray background for another color, it's right here where it says fill color. You can actually come right here, and if you like to see that one in a different color, you can do it. So like I was telling you, you can actually come right here, okay, once again, and change its color. Okay, once again, sorry about that. Okay, here it is. Fill color, there you go. You can change it maybe to light blue, for example, or maybe like a light red. Oh, looks like a little pinkish, right? Okay, so again, we go here to text box, and let's see, what's the name of this geometric figure again? Pentagon. Pentagon, all right? That's all you need to do. You have to just go ahead and get 3 more, 4 altogether, like I mentioned. All right, we have short time, and let's continue. Right here in the 4th slide, we are supposed to create a table chart, and we're going to include 5 different irregular verbs. Okay, so here in insert, once again, you can come here to the one that says table, and in order to actually do the 3 levels of the chart, the table chart, you have to actually come here to the right, as you can see, and highlight 3 levels. Now you need 5 different irregular verbs, but make sure you actually add 6. Can you see? You can actually move 3 to the right and 6 down, and that's how many spaces you're going to have in your table chart. Click before, I'm sorry, you have to click once, and guess what? The chart has been created for you. Now I created an extra spot because I want to use the extra spot to put what I need to do in that specific column. For instance, this one is going to have the base form. Okay, the next one will have simple past, and the next one will have a past participle, right? Those are the participle. Sorry about that, I was misspelling. Now, those are the 3 levels that you need to have. Okay, so you can actually add here, for example, one of those irregular verbs is go. Okay, you can come here, simple past is went, and past participle is gone, and that's one of them. Okay, and then you go with 4 other examples here, of course, right? Okay, try not to use go because you already seen in the video. Try to use other types of verbs, of course. Okay. All right, for my final recommendations is that you are going to see this video as many times as possible. You have until Monday to present this work. And well, if you have any questions, you can also write me a note on Google Classroom, and that way I can answer to you and just give you maybe another hint or advice how to work around. Okay. Well, thank you for watching this video, guys. I'll be seeing you in next class, and good luck with the practice. Bye bye.